Soweto, 5 a.m., Saturday, November 29th. As the city's population stirs, all thoughts are focused on that hotbed of soccer activity, Orlando Stadium. Synonymous with the best in black soccer, the resounding cries of "Up the Bucks!" "Birds" or "Amacores" can be heard with ear-shattering effect every week. But this weekend promises to be like no other. The stadium has become host to the most important fixture on the national soccer calendar, the Mainstay Cup. This year's competition is even more significant as it brings together two of the home sides and the two oldest black teams in the country, Orlando Pirates and Morocco Swallows Limited. Traditional rivalry between Bucks and Swallows goes back many years, and it's at its fiercest when the stakes are at their highest. Pirates, with their illustrious history, will be anxious to grab the limelight again. Since the advent of multiracial soccer, Pirates have yet to win a major trophy, leaving their frustrated supporters to dwell on past glories. Major success has also eluded Swallows, who have been somewhat overshadowed by the more colorful Kaiser Chiefs. Yet many predict that this could well be the year of the Birds.
Mainstay Cup competition 1980 has been a tremendous success. The semi-finals of this competition were a classic encounter, none more important and classic than the one between Swallows and Kaiser Chiefs.
For sheer excitement and drama, there have been few games to equal the spectacle of Swallows versus Chiefs. Reigning league and cup champions Kaiser Chiefs knew this would be their stiffest test. Supporters from both sides arrived in flamboyant dress, adamant as to the outcome.
The first round it was 3-1, favor Swallows. And today, still the same.
Morocco Swallows.
How are we going to win?
They are the best in the NPSA. 3-1 in favor of Chiefs.
The best. The good fly. I'm Soleil from overseas. Beyond overseas. Beyond overseas. It's from beyond. Tornado with it to the left. But like this.
Waka waka.
2-1 to Amako. Chief got no chance to me. telling you. This is Swallows.
Well, it's almost certain Chiefs are going to win, but it's going to be very, very tight because Swallows have a very good forward line, but they're lacking in midfield and their defense is not of the best.
I'm sure that Swallows is going to win this game today, and not by odd goals, but by 3 goals to nothing. Why I say so? It is because I am boasting of you. I believe that Chiefs players, the age has caught up with them.
I don't think it will go to extra time. If it does go to extra time, then it's almost certain it's ours.
A prophetic statement indeed, but the actual result would not quite meet Kaiser's expectations. As the teams entered the field, Chiefs were led out by one of their witch doctors, who cleared their path of any bad luck with his own particular brand of good fortune. While the Swallows players built their confidence, all eyes from the Chiefs fans were aimed towards superstar Ace Intelengwe, whose 2 goals in the quarterfinals against Wits placed them in the semis with Swallows. Chiefs fans were hoping he could repeat the feat on the day. An estimated 50,000 fans crammed into the 30,000 capacity stadium. They were everywhere, hanging from the rafters and on rooftops, oblivious of the danger, with thoughts only for the fascinating duel ahead. They did not have to wait long for the anticipated fireworks, sparked by intense rivalry and similar playing styles, committed to attacking football. After a short midfield scramble, a break by Siketi found the powerful Swallows centre forward, Tornado Nsebandi, who many believe to be the find of the season. Pulling the Chiefs' defence with him, he returned to Maseko, whose mazy run carved an opportunity for midfield architect Fada Impartial. His snapshot caught keeper Balak by surprise. The rebound ran well for him, and he made no mistake the second time round. 1-0 in the space of only 90 seconds. Chiefs were stunned, Swallows ecstatic. But Chiefs were not a team to surrender easily and came back almost immediately. Bajoka's pass found Ace, whose crafty lob hit the bar with the Swallows defence desperately trying to find its feet. A free kick by City Cola saw Majoka's header brilliantly saved by Kayenza. Chiefs piled on the pressure with attack after attack, only to be stopped by a stubborn defence and some glaring mistakes by the Chiefs forwards. With a commitment to all-out attack, the inevitable happened when Manini made a break down the right-hand side. His pass gave Tornado a clear opportunity. Balak could not take the ball cleanly, and a mix-up with Mafokeng gave Tornado another chance, which he took willingly. 2-0, and the Swallows supporters went wild. Tempers flared in the Chiefs' defence as keeper Balak blamed Mafokeng. Coach Eddie Lewis decided to bring on super sub Peter Mokateri, searching for more decisive finishing. But it was Tornado unleashing a great shot that Balak tipped onto the crossbar. This was followed by a devastating run by Mapasho, who left a trail of defenders behind him, only to have his shot desperately cleared off the line by Kole. The atmosphere was electric, with Swallows starting the second half still 2 goals ahead. Were the champions on their way out? Could they possibly pull themselves together and escape from the jaws of defeat? At first, it seemed Swallows would completely overrun them as their forward line pressed forward in waves, with the super talents of Manini exploiting every weakness. It was only desperate tackling that stopped Swallows' own ace from adding to the score. The very trap that Chiefs fell into in the first half suddenly reversed itself as Intelengwe pulled one back to make the score 2-1. The Chiefs fans let their presence be felt. Chiefs were not going to let go of the trophy without a struggle. Now it was the turn of the Swallows' defence to start arguing. Rather than rest on their 1-goal lead, Swallows attacked with even greater conviction, and it was only tremendous saves by Balak that held them at bay. As time ticked by, a long clearance by Balak was pounced on by Intelengwe, who took the goal brilliantly. Chiefs fans were jubilant. Their team were on level terms again, and the magic of Ace was proving a decisive factor. Yet there were still more surprises to come. With 3 minutes remaining, Tornado forged his way through the vulnerable Chiefs' defence. 3-2. Chiefs were dumbstruck, their fans silent. Swallows cock a hoop. Surely they had clinched it now. The game continued from end to end, with neither side knowing the meaning of defense. With seconds to go, it was again that man Interlengwe who grabbed his hat-trick. 3-all. The Amakals had done it again, right on full time. Could the team now realize Kaiser's predictions and take command in extra time? Supporters watched mesmerized at the incredible seesaw of fortunes. Surely, after such a pulsating 90 minutes, extra time could not possibly match up. Yet it seemed neither side knew the meaning of tiredness and attacked relentlessly. First to strike was Swallows. A long-range volley by Maseko made the score 4-3. If they could only discipline their defense, it must now be Swallows. But within minutes of the second half, a free kick to Chiefs exposed a large gap in the Swallows' defense. A goalmouth melee, and super sub Mokotedi leveled the scores. 4 each. Amazing football. How much more could one stand? The club coaches on absolute tenterhooks. But still, it was not over. A controversial dive by Congo Malabani resulted in a penalty to Swallows, despite much dispute from the Chiefs players. From the spot, Maseko makes no mistake. 5-4. There seems no end to the drama. This cruel piece of fate must surely be the final nail in the coffin for Chiefs. Even the birds came to wish the Swallows luck, and Chairman Sello appreciated their presence. A tremendous save by Sekwani from Tornado's header left Chiefs with the slimmest of chances. With time fast running out, a desperate break by Lechaba found Mofokeng. His long ball was seized upon by Mokotedi, and unbelievably, Chiefs had come back from behind for the fourth and final time. It's all over, and the fans from both sides will remember this incredible match for years to come.
It was a very great and tough game. It has balanced from the kick-off until the last minute of the game. We have played 120 minutes, but though my boys had upper hand to Chiefs, because we are always scoring, and Chiefs were trailing. Anyway, it's going to be a replay, and I'm still sure that a replay, I am going to still win. This was like a cup final. Almost, we can say it was like a cup final.
After such a match, the second semi-final between Pirates and Hellenic could not possibly have captured the same atmosphere. But the Skull and Crossbones were in full force as the enthusiastic Pirates fans displayed both striking costume and vocal support.
Pirates gonna win today.
How many?
Well, like all games, Ron, it's a hard one. It's a good atmosphere. It looks good. I'm very happy to be here. We're sure to give a good account of ourselves. I think we can win, but let's see, 90 minutes time, we'll know.
Well, we promised each other that we've got to be in the final. I mean, there's no way that we can lose this one.
Well, obviously, Jomo Sono is a big threat to us. Having played in America, he's done well, and Webster Lechaba, they've got a few good players. They can play when they got the ball, and obviously they'll want to play because of the crowd. I think Jomo Sono is our main threat.
One could only feel sympathy for Hellenic. They faced a partisan crowd of 30,000 and a Pirates team committed to victory. On form alone, Pirates were overwhelming favourites. And there's the man who commands attention anywhere he plays, the Black Prince, Jomo Sono. His 2 goals in the quarterfinals against Mamelodi had made this deadly striker leading goal scorer in the competition. With the much-feared Sono up front, Pirates' other formidable star was evergreen goalkeeper Patson Banda, a stalwart over the past 11 years and mainly responsible for the least number of goals conceded in the competition. From the kick-off, Pirates pressurized Hellenic, with captain Karazinski urging his side on. A bad ball by Dechaba gave Hellenic an unexpected break. Right winger Lawrence flew down the right flank. A wild tackle by Sitsedi left the number 7 free, but his menacing cross was expertly taken by Banda. Ex-England international and manager Budgie Byrne looked on in frustration as first an offside decision, then some further fine goalkeeping from Banda denied Hellenic a surprise early lead. Sono gradually began to slip into gear, setting up Dechaba, whose bender narrowly missed the target. A free kick to Pirates saw Sono chip an inch-perfect ball to the feet of Dechaba, who had crept around the Hellenic wall, and his cross found broad. 1-0. known to the fans as Matakati or Wizard, Broad triumphantly flaunted the pirate symbol. The supporters loved it and demanded the execution of Hellenic. But Hellenic refused to give in without a fight. Cello cleared off the line during a tense goal-mouth scramble. The fans had paid their money, and Jomo was determined to give them good value as he taunted and played with the opposition, laying on a great chance for big boy Kolani. His deceptive change of pace and body swerve surprised not only the Hellenic defense, but Pirates players as well, as chance after chance went a-begging. Another superb run by Sono led to the second goal. With Hellenic defenders trying desperately to contain him, he unleashed a great shot that keeper Wasmouth could only parry to the feet of the ever-grateful Webster City Lake Dichaba. Pirates fans rose to their heroes, appreciating every gesture and move. For keeper Wasmouth, the rest of the afternoon looked very bleak. Sono was indeed the king and architect. The half-time score flattered Hellenic, but with Sono in top gear, surely the fans would now be able to look forward to a feast of goals. Yet Hellenic still had other ideas and were determined to get back into the game. It was only bad luck and the agility of Banda that kept them out, much to the anguish of the Hellenic bench. Sono continued to create opportunities, but Pirates seemed content to hold on to their two-goal advantage. Razor-sharp and highly elusive after several seasons in America, Sono tormented the Hellenic defense with dazzling ball skills. A tense Budgie watched hopefully as son David attempted to emulate the dribbling skills of Sono. But Captain Karazinski was a tower of strength in defense and keen to see his side push forward to increase their lead. Dichaba's 1-2 with Sono saw Broad just fail to connect to put the results beyond all doubt. Yet play still flowed from end to end with both Hellenic and Pirates missing golden opportunities. And that's the way it remained, right to the final whistle, with Pirates and Sono doing just enough to clinch their place in the final and set the stage for the first All-Soweto derby. And now to the much-awaited replay. The memorable struggle of the first game had attracted an even greater crowd.
I take last week's game as a friendly game. I'll put it that way because of the score. It was too much score for semi-final and between the two professional clubs. And those mistakes that happened last week, we have rectified them. And today, it's a D-Day. And Swallows must go through.
I still feel very, very, very confident that we'll win because I believe we're more disciplined than they are. And we have a very good set of forwards. Well, they also have a very good set of forwards, but I think our defense is more disciplined than their defense.
Despite the scare from the first game, the ability of cup holders Chiefs to come back repeatedly convinced experts that they must still be the favourites to go through. Swallows could not possibly reproduce the same form. From the start, Chiefs attacked, eager to upset the vulnerable Swallows defence. A short build-up by Swallows was intercepted by Sekwani, and the ball moved out to centre forward Wagga Wagga Lekobe. His cross was met first time by Mojoko, and the horse made no mistake, 1-0 after only 2 minutes. And for the first time, Chiefs were now in front, and their fans exploded. Their bench was equally happy, but a disgruntled Jack Cello was visibly upset. Swallows were without Maposho or Mashaba, and it was definitely showing as Chiefs dominated the first half. A deflection from Sekwani's through ball gave Interlengwe a clear chance, but it seemed Ace had lost the lethal finishing of the first game. A powerful run by the horse opened up the Swallows' defence once more, leaving Ace on his own in the 6-yard box. But the swiftness of keeper Kayenza stopped a certain goal. With so much advantage and so little to show for it, coach Eddie Lewis was getting understandably restless. Swallows were unable to find any rhythm, and even the magical skills of Manini could not penetrate Chiefs' defence. With the sudden appearance of midfield maestro Father Mposho, Swallows began the second half with much more purpose, and Balak was put to the test early by the menacing Tornado. At the other end, another opportunity fell to Interlingue, but it seemed Lady Luck had completely deserted him. Tragedy then struck Chiefs with the loss of midfield dynamo Sylvester Coley. His absence would be a vital factor. A terrible slip by Lahoko let Mposho through. His cross resulted in an awful mix-up in the Chiefs' defense, and Congo Malabani was at hand to notch the equalizer. An irate Eddie Lewis hotly disputed the decision, demanding that Malabani was offside. To the joy of Swallows fans, the goal stood, and the teams were level for the sixth time. Horse then missed a great chance for Chiefs. Sidelined through injury, Captain Shakes Mishaba was disgusted with his defense. The ever-dangerous Mposho narrowly missed after a great run. Chiefs were getting distressed as it seemed the game was slipping away from them. Andres Six-Mabone Maseko went through only to see his great shot cannon off the crossbar with nobody at hand to snap up the rebound. Swallows were now flying high and breaking through the Chiefs' defense at will. Another opportunity fell to Maseko, but it was wide. It seemed Swallows were falling into the same trap of missed chances, leaving their bench in a state of despair. But a decisive break by Manini took him past Balak. His cross was headed onto the bar by Malabani, and Tornado was at hand to volley home the rebound. The Chiefs fans were stunned. Were the Amacos letting the trophy slip from their grasp? To the ecstatic Swallows fans and players, they had learnt their lesson from last week and wouldn't repeat the error again. Instructions to tighten up at the back were signalled from the Swallows bench. Chiefs' remaining efforts were half-hearted and without true direction. The decisiveness had gone as Kayenza dominated the 6-yard box. A strong run by Malabani. He evaded several tackles and his fullback found Mposho, who cheekily pushed the ball through Interlingue's legs, only to be stopped by the reflexes of Balak. In the dying minutes, Malabani missed a great chance to seal the game, but it would not prove crucial as the final whistle signaled. It had not been a classic game, but it had shown the resilience of Swallows to prove that they could come back. Chiefs' reign was over, leaving the jubilant birds to look forward to a showdown with Pirates. Amidst the rejoicing, a thought for Chiefs' Mooty Man, whose medicine obviously fell on deaf ears. As the excitement of the semi-finals fades, the eager fans make their way to the stadium, anxious to ensure their place in the ground. As the queues build, what of the two teams? How have they prepared themselves for the major test ahead? Heading the Swallows camp is the controversial figure of Big Daddy Jackie Seller and Captain Coach Shakes Mishaba. The Muhammad Ali predictions by Big Daddy are well known, and for the final he has promised a special bread and butter man to win the day for Swallows.
You see, my team consists of youth, and they run, they've got the skill, and they have no problem to tear apart any defender in the country.
Indeed, Swallows probably have the most exciting forward line in the country. The class of Andres Six-Mabone Maseko is backed up by 3 seasons in America playing for Washington Diplomats. His experience and goal-scoring power were crucial in the games against Chiefs. The magic of Ace Manini has been in evidence all season. His ball skills are unbelievable, and at 21, he is recognized as the most exciting prospect in the country. Father Mposho is the midfield maestro whose turn of pace and lethal shots helped destroy Chiefs. Congo Malabani, he is renowned for being in the right place at the right time. In only his first season of top-flight soccer, Tornado has built an awesome reputation for himself. Formed in 1947, Swallows have had a never-ending flow of talented players that have enabled the club to win many honours in the past. Today's side is looked upon by many to be the best in the club's history. After a slow start to the season, this young side, whose average age is 23, produced performances that made every team in the NPSL fear them. Their one fault is a lack of consistency, but that can be said of many top teams worldwide. Without a manager for the past 3 months, the side has been inspired under the influence of captain-coach Shakes Mashaba. Big Daddy was adamant they would destroy Chiefs and goaded Kaiser Motaung into public confrontation. He has been equally vocal in his belief that his team will slaughter Pirates.
The game against Kaiser Chiefs and Swallows, especially the 5-all draw, was looked upon as a classic for South African soccer. Both you and Chiefs played at tremendous standards. Do you think you can repeat that on Saturday against Pirates?
Yes, I definitely think we can, because the lads want to win this cup very badly. And with players in the side like Congo, Ace, Jeff, Fader and Posh, I think we can definitely do it.
So far we've prepared ourselves very good and we think we stand a better chance of taking it. Is Andres Nseko going to be the bread and butter man or the match winner? I think so far the way we've planned our game and our strategy, bread and butter man is going to be this food. This one is the bazooka and this one is the AK-47.
So I think Shakes will hold Joma as he did in the VP final when I was with Pirates. Shakes marked Joma out of the game.
So the only danger man in Pirates is only Webster. Whether Joma is playing or not playing, but the only danger man is Webster. If we contain Webster, well, the whole Pirates is dead. Have you got a plan for Joma? We've got a strategy for them. We're going to kill Pirates.
Yes, it's a big day for me, I must say. Having played for Pirates, I definitely want to win this one. I've got to prove a point, and hopefully we can do that.
Orlando Pirates have a pedigree heritage that is built on almost constant success. They have always been frontrunners, and their support nationwide is fanatical. The famous skull and crossbones can be seen adorning almost anything that comes to mind. Winning is of paramount importance. After several years in the wilderness overshadowed by Chiefs, the fans believe the present side has the right blend of talent and experience to bring the trophy back to Orlando. Ably led by player-coach Phil Tsetedi, he has moulded together a side that is well-disciplined and highly professional. The side abounds with good players, both in defence and up front, such as powerful forward Keith Broad, among the league's leading goal scorers who will be out to capitalise on any mistakes by Swallows. Webster Dechaba is often referred to as a player's player. This shrewd and skillful forward has tremendous positional sense and has the uncanny knack of ghosting around defences when they least expect it. His 2 seasons in America will be of great benefit to him and Pirates on Saturday. In midfield is Captain Andy Jesus Karazinski, Mr. Perpetual Motion. He has made a big impression in his first season with Pirates. And one must certainly not forget Mr. Reliable, goalkeeper Patson Kamutsabanda. The exploits of the Pirates fans are legendary. There are no boundaries as far as they are concerned. One man is reputed to have offered to give away his daughters to the opposition. So confident was he of Pirates' ability to win. Pirates know the demands of their fans and know that nothing short of coming first will be satisfactory. They must train and prepare themselves to win at all costs if they are to achieve the desired result. Lots of ball work and high-pressure stamina routines are a regular feature of Pirates training, and always Coach Tsetedi is at hand to drive his players still harder. First time in an all-black final, but for you, Keith, it's the second time round. Do you find this more of an occasion than 78?
Yes, I do. There'll be more support for us. In 78, we had a little bit supporters, and this time there's going to be 60,000 people shouting for us, so it's something to play for.
I think we'll rise to the occasion. The Pirates will rise to the occasion. Most of the lads are used to playing in front of big crowds, so I don't think there'll be any nerves, really.
One can expect everything which is required in the cup final. But I'm seeing the chances that we will be winning the cup.
Well, we have been working hard to achieve something, which now it's time where we've got to go all out.
We've had quite a good season, really. People knocked us, but we were in the VP final, and we finished in the top 4, and we're in the cup final. So we've just got to win this one, and we've ended a good season now.
The difference between the two sides is that our players are more experienced than their players. They've got skills, they've got talent, but they are not mentally fit, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, we've played in front of big crowds before. Our players are used to it, more so than the Swallows players.
and we can definitely rise to the occasion.
And the man inevitably suited to the big occasion is the Black Prince, Ephraim Jomo Sono. Idolized by not only Pirates fans, his name has become a household word. Jomo has achieved virtually everything there is to achieve in soccer, both nationally and internationally. At 25, his honors are vast. The youngest player ever to play for Pirates. 4 goals in his first international. 2 seasons with New York Cosmos, playing alongside the legendary Pele. Player of the Year in Canada for Toronto Blizzards. And this season, a 500,000 rand offer by Italian club Juventus for his services. But the one trophy that has still eluded him is the Mainstay Cup, and he is anxious that it finds a home in Orlando this season.
Jeremy, you've been a star now for the last decade virtually, and you're very much a living legend. Does the problem of being a star weigh heavily on your shoulders? Does it affect your game at all?
Not really. Some of the games it does, but sometimes I just consider myself a lucky player, to be a star, especially in this country. In all honesty, I'm looking forward to the game on Saturday, because since football became multiracial in South Africa, Pirates have never won a title. And I'm used to titles. I'm used to honors. And I want to make it a point that I get this one. It means a lot to me.
Is Jomo Sono a bad loser?
He is, in other ways. When I've lost, I don't slip. I like to keep to myself when I've lost an important game. Well, when it's a league game, it's no problem, but when I lose in the final, I can just take it.
What does it mean to you to win?
To me, it means a lot. It keeps my image up. Because I've got to keep my image there. People don't like a loser. They like a winner.
The carnival atmosphere of Cup Final Day is growing all the time as fans converge on the stadium wearing the familiar maroon and white of Swallows and black and white of Pirates. Inside, the supporters have already begun to separate themselves into their own traditional sections of the ground. On field, the preliminary events are underway with the junior sides of Swallows and Pirates eager to set an example for the first teams to follow.
Look, it's going to be a tremendous game. I think both teams are going to be very nervous, and being a local derby, the team that takes the grip in the first quarter now and settles down will win the game.
The Chiefs versus Swallows game was an exceptionally exciting game. Do you see this game reaching the same height?
Yes, it could be. Look, the last time they played, Pirates beat Swallows 4-3, and it could be an equal high-scoring game.
Quite frankly, all I ask LTD to do, Morocco Swallows Limited, is to play like they played against us, and I back them confidently. I don't think Pirates are a great side. I don't mean to be derogatory. I think they mainly function around Patson Bander in the defence and Jomo Sono up front. I think if I was an LTD coach, what I would do is I'd pick up Sono tight, not give him any room, and I'd pressurise Bander. I'll go along definitely for Swallows.
Who do you see as the match winners for either side?
Tornado for Swallows and Jomo Sono for Pirates.
Where will the game be won and lost?
In the midfield. The team that grips the midfield will win the game.
So where is your choice?
I would hate to make a choice. If you force me into it, then I must go for Swallows because they've got the settled team.
But, tradition has it that the Pirates have always got the upper hand of Swallows. But I think, again, as I repeat, if Swallows played like they played against us with the aggression and the determination and the flair of Manini and Nitsi Bandy, I think they'll definitely beat Pirates in the cup final.
Our side today looks very clean and clear. Morocco Swallows must win this match.
I had a dream last night that the match is wrapped up already. It's already in Pirates' bag. It's our tradition, to see to it that each year we get something out of the whole setup.
Today's game is an obvious fact. Really, we played them, we won, and we drew. Then this time it's now our chance now for winning again.
Well, I support the Iwisa Kaizer Chiefs. My team is out.
What happened to them?
Well, I suppose it's bad luck. They had to lose sometime. And we take this in good spirit.
Orlando Pirates is going to win this match, and they are going to win. Jomo Sono is going to score 2 goals or 3 goals, whatever it is. But we are going to keep this trophy.
With the magic of Ace and Tornado and Spider, I think we're going to beat Pirates.
It's already 4 goals thing. Maybe it's not going to arrive.
I think it's going to be Pirates' Day today. The score today must be 2-1.
I'm going to fly high.
I've had, people, saying, all over that it's flying high. But we are going to bring it down today to their mother earth, to ground it.
Superstition prevails in almost every country, but the methods applied differ significantly. African soccer has always been influenced heavily by superstition, and the rites stretch back to the beginning of time. These rituals still dominate the attitude of players and club officials. The Muti man or witch doctor is an inseparable part of the club's policies, and his advice is accepted without hesitation. The reading of the bones allows him to forecast and to suggest what Muti to use to ensure a winning formula. His lifespan with the club is decidedly limited and based completely on results. Losses are blamed on bad Muti and a new saviour is demanded. The strength of the Muti man is predictably mixed.
I don't believe in it. Why I'm saying that is because if you can take 11 witch doctors and play them with 11 school kids and let 11 witch doctors use their Muti and let 11 school kids not use Muti and let them play soccer, I think the school kids will beat their witch doctors.
Yes, definitely. It does give you that psychological advantage.
It's very simple. If Muti man is so strong, why don't we play 11 Muti men?
I don't know what the guy uses, but we'll see when we get there.
Its use by Chiefs was widely in evidence during the game against Swallows.
Chief, I told them everything. I finished everything.
The value of this man is now questionable.
I am the great man.
The Muti man's got a place, but his place has got to, we've got to have what we call a job definition here. He's got to be made to realise he has a job within a job, but not too much influence on the players.
There is still a never-ending stream of spectators trying desperately to get into the ground. But for those fortunate to have secured a place, entertainment is provided by the Soweto Girl Gymnasts. This young troupe, whose ages range between 6 and 10 years, are performing for the first time together. They have been part of a government scheme to help train young girl gymnasts from various schools over the past 2 years. These particular girls are the best selected from these schools. This is most certainly the biggest crowd they are likely to perform in front of, and they are appreciating every minute of it. For such a young and inexperienced troupe, their timing and rhythm is amazing. Well, there's certainly no sign of nerves, and they deserve all the encouragement they can get. Another first time around is the young school pipe band from Jeppe High in Johannesburg. This group has been together for only a few months, and it is their first public performance, and also the first time a white band has performed at Orlando Stadium. Escaping through the tight security cordon is an over-enthusiastic Pirates fan, keen to drum up vocal encouragement from the rest of the Pirates fans. And oh, he must have a lot of nerve parading his banner right through the heart of the Swallows supporters. While the pipe band troops off the field, they are watched in the wings by lovely Gwen Michaels, Miss Mainstay 1980. As the activity on the ground continues, high above the stadium is a spectacle very few fans will have witnessed before. It is the Mainstay team of skydivers, all Springboks who have competed in international competition. They are wearing special parachutes, guaranteed to direct the flyer to exactly his chosen landing spot. And with 60,000 people below them, they would certainly require that assurance. This is also the first time a team of skydivers have been used at such a sporting event. And finally, to precede the two teams coming onto the field, Miss Mainstay, with her ladies-in-waiting, will do a circuit of the stadium, displaying the coveted trophy.
Breaking away to the island, lured by the tropical sun. Deep in sensations, new revelations, once only dreamed of, and now they've begun. If you think about all your tomorrows and forget about your yesterday, there is so much to do waiting in front of you. Break away with Mainstay.
It is Pirates who are first out, led by Chairman Bobby McCressler. The Pirates fans greet their idols with a deafening sound of bugles, whistles, and war cries. Swallows are led by Captain Coach Shakes Mashaba, familiar with the famous Pirate sound, having played for the Bucks before moving to Swallows. With more people crammed into the stadium than ever before, it is naturally a nerve-wracking occasion for the players. As they make their way to the center spot, Maseko exchanges a few humorous words with Pirates fullback Oscar Dlamini, while the other players remain decidedly pensive. Considering the torrential rain we have had for the past week, the weather seems to have taken a turn for the better. Referee Ephraim Matsuani and officials will also be feeling nervous, as this is their first Mainstay Cup final. General Manager of the NPSL, Cyril Querbis, introduces the Right Honourable P.L. Dlamini, Minister of Justice from Swaziland, and Mainstay Executive John Lapping to the officials. A nervous Makari of Pirates exchanges words with Ramosa and Dlamini, while Captain Andy Karazinski introduces the Minister and Sanfa President George Tabe to Phil Tseteri and Keith Broad, who has obviously said something much to the amusement of both the Minister and Tabe. Watching nervously in the wings is Johannes Big Boy Kolohani. The selection of the match officials has been a bone of contention to Big Daddy, who tried hard to have them removed, but without success. He has resigned himself to letting things take their natural course. Swallows players appear far more relaxed than their counterparts, and one wonders whether they have been psychologically conditioned. Big Daddy receives a word of encouragement from Minister Dlamini, much to the amusement of Lapping, while Captain Shakes Mashaba introduces assistant coach and reserve goalkeeper John Terras. Alongside is the most unfortunate player on the field, Pinky Seketi, an important midfield link suspended through being sent off last week. Swallows players salute their faithful fans and know that victory will be their main priority. Swallows line-up for the final will be Moses Kayenza in goal, Norman Michaela number 2, Phil Fenter number 3, Simon Mahlangu number 4, Trot Maloto number 5, Shakes Mashaba number 6, Congo Malabani number 12, Fadem Posho number 10, Tornado Insebande number 9, Andris Maseko number 13, and Ace Manini number 11. Pirates lineup is somewhat confusing as Patson Banda seems to be absent. In goal, therefore, will be Johannes Shongwe, Peter Sello number 2, Oscar Dlamini number 3, Phil Tseteri number 4, Johannes Komane number 5. And oh, here comes Patson Banda. It would seem Pirates have pulled their own last-minute psychological trick on Swallows. It was rumored that Banda was injured, but as we can see, he is far from unwell, much to the joy of the Pirates fans. The rest of the lineup is Andy Karazinski number 6, Keith Broad number 7, Toy Ramoso number 8, Webster de Chaba number 9, Jomo Sono number 10, and Johannes Kolohani number 13. Referee Ephraim Matsuani checks his watch, and the 1980 Mainstay Cup final is underway. The first 15 minutes of this match will be crucial, of course, as both these sides probe to find each other's weaknesses. Tseteri strongly into the tackle, and the ball runs loose for Dlamini. Dlamini, a long ball forward, but Mahlangu is there to head it away and into touch. Jomo Sono, the Black Prince, tries a little back heel, but he's fouled by Mashaba. Free kick, dangerous situation here. Sono on the dead ball. There's his kick, and a magnificent save by Moses Kayenza with Broad in contention. Kayenza tipping it over the bar and conceding a corner. But again, one can see how dangerous this man Sono is in the dead ball situation. We only have to remember the goal against Hellenic, and there he takes the corner himself, but straight into the arms of Kayenza. Maseko now for Maposho, but he dilly-dallies a little too long, and he's tackled. Fulfenter tries to clear it. Does so, but only as far as Dichaba. On to Kolohani. And Manini is back there to dispossess and turn it back to his goalkeeper, Cayenza. Cayenza playing in his second final, having appeared in the ill-fated 1978 final, but then for Chiefs, where inexperience or nerves saw him let through 2 simple goals. But his form has been altogether different for Swallows this year. Dichaba now. He sends it down the line looking for Jomo Sono, and every time this man touches the ball, the crowd buzzes with anticipation, but he overplays it this time, and that expression tells it all. But Jomo Sono is certainly making his presence felt. Goal kick. Cayenza boots it across the halfway line, onto the head of Komani, and his clearance is picked up by Manini. Manini back in the side after an absence of 3 weeks because of injury, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes in the closing stages of this match. Cayenza anxiously shouting instructions to his defenders. The throw-in by Karazinski is cleared by Malotto. This could spell danger for Pirates as they've committed a lot of men up front, and there goes Tornado taking on Fulsateri, but the clearance comes from Komani. Banda anxiously shouting instructions. The ball cleared by Mashaba. Sateri now for Karazinski and Komani, challenged by Maposho and Manini. Oh, and what a bad ball back by Karazinski into the middle of nowhere. Maseko pounces, shrugs off the challenge of Komani, and it's a goal! 1-0 to Swallows! But what a terrible back pass that was by Karazinski. The Swallows players are overjoyed, but Big Daddy seems surprisingly quiet. There it is now in slow motion. Maseko sees his chance and he takes it well. But is Maposho offside? Banda comes out to narrow the angle, but Maseko gives him no chance at all. 1-0 it is, and the lucky number 13 jersey for Maseko. The Pirates men are going to have to watch him. He's a lethal striker. Swallows captain shakes Mashaba, talking to Maseko, no doubt about that goal. And Patson Banda, he won't be happy at having conceded that goal, only the second one he's let through in the competition. Now, will Swallows, in the lead, turn on their attacking flair? Michaela. For Manini. Will Manini turn on a little bit of magic now? Finds Maseko. But Ramoso dispossesses. Ball runs loose to Karazinski. First time ball, a long one down the wing for Jomo Sono. There's the cross, and it's a good one from Sono. But the referee has already called that Sono is offside. Mr. Motsuani having a good game, firm but not too whistle-happy, and a free kick there against Jomo Sono. Oh, and that's a good deflection by Malabani to Maseko. A fine shot by Maseko. Well saved, though, by Patson Banda. That could so easily have been goal number 2. Banda just drops the ball at his feet, trying to calm the Pirates players, hoping that they will regain their composure. The veteran goalkeeper boots it across the halfway line. Mashaba brings it down to Maposho, back to Mashaba again. Not a classic game, but full of entertainment. Mashaba, a bad ball there, runs loose though to Malabani. Malabani gets it away from Manini, who's all on his own. There's real danger here. And a magnificent save there by Banda. Pure reflex action from that bender by Manini, and he cannot follow it up to good advantage. Puts it over the top of the crossbar. Manini and Maseko really proving to be a problem to Pirates. Pirates who just can't seem to find their rhythm at the moment. Swallows again in possession. Under pressure there, though, and the ball played back to goalkeeper Cayenza. Another long kick there by Cayenza. And it's Tornado who's after it, only Komani to beat. But Komani goes in with a very good tackle, slides the ball across the goal line, corner conceded. Maseko takes the corner. Hurriedly cleared away, though, into touch by Karazinski. Sateri, he must be a worried man. Shakes takes the throw-in. Dlamini heads it away from Maposho. Swallows turning on the pressure again. And oh, what a change of pace there by Maposho. And a last-ditch interception by Komani for another corner to be conceded. Tornado takes the corner. Maseko at the far post, but he just can't reach up high enough to bring it down, and it goes wide. Mashaba, who heads Banda's kick clear, and Dlamini helps it into touch. Swallows still coming forward, turning on the pressure, and Pirates finding it difficult to counter. Ramosa with the throw-in. Karazinski, but he takes too long and is dispossessed strongly there by Tornado. Mashaba now for Fenter, but Fenter can't control the pass. Cello with the throw-in, finds Tsetsedi. A neat little back heel by Dichaba. And oh, what a strong tackle that was by Mashaba. Maseko then, a long ball, finding Manini, with lots of room to move. And Manini's little chip there for Tornado. But oh, what a scramble there is now in the goal mouth. And it breaks loose again to Manini, displaying all his skills. Just look at that. He's blowing bubbles at Tsetsedi. The arrogance of this man. Manini now lays it off for Makela. Oh, but Makela mishit that one, and it's well wide. But Swallows still very much in control of this match, and Pirates are going to have to shake up their ideas. Makela now. And he finds Fenter with a good square ball. Lovely pass for Malabani. But Malabani brought down, heavily brought down by Tsetsedi, and a free kick must be given. Manini to take the free kick. Malabani appeals for obstruction, but the referee waves play on. Dangerous play there by Ramosa, and Mashaba takes his studs in his chest. Mashaba on the ground, looks as though he's in a lot of pain. First aid men come to his attention. Maseko and Manini discuss the free kick. And Banda is organizing the Pirates' defensive wall. Maseko to Tornado. Komani heads clear, but straight back to Tornado. And another great chance goes astray. Tornado, who's having difficulty in finding his feet on a pitch that's still a little heavy from all the rain that we've had. Now Mashaba. A clever little switch there. It opens up a big gap for him, and away he goes. Looking for assistance and showing his skills. Karazinski times his tackle perfectly, though. And no wonder Mashaba shows his annoyance. There was nobody there to help him. Fenter with a throw-in. To Tornado. Back Fenter. Good cross there, but Komani heads it away. And a wasted ball by Makela. Shakes Mashaba, still dominating everything in the Swallows' half, and one wonders, where is Jomo Sono? Pushing there by Tornado, and a free kick against him. Cello takes it. And Kayenza acrobatically punches clear. Fenter in possession, challenged by Dichaba. Fenter with another opportunity to clear, but again it's a woeful attempt. And then he eventually does get it away, but only as far as Ramosa. To Dichaba. They think of a 1-2. Komani with the interception. And it breaks loose for Dlamini. To Sono. Sono with space to move in, and how he revels in the situation, the troublemaker. Oh, and he's desperately cut down by Mashaba. The Pirates bench look concerned as Sono seems to need some sort of treatment, and concerned players gather round him. Referee Mr. Matsuani waves the first aid men away. Sono takes his time to recover. He could be a little bit on the tired side. Remember, he only arrived back from London 2 days ago after playing for an international Black 11 at Crystal Palace, and his fitness could be in doubt. Shakes, edges forward again, only for the referee, Mr. Matsuani, to push him back. A dangerous dead ball situation with Sono to take the kick, and a great little chip for Koloani, and it's a goal! 1-1 is the score! Listen to those fans. Now we can hear the famous famous pirate roar. Koloani had so much space in which to move, and he took the goal easily. But what a marvelous free kick by Jomo Sono. And I see no reason for Mulatto to blame Kayenza. He had no chance. The blame lies squarely on the defense. As the replay shows, the real culprit is Maseko, who didn't go with Kolohani and left him completely free. Well, we're all square again after 20 minutes. Can we expect another high-scoring game? Karazinski intelligently plays it back to Banda just to calm things down. Tsetsedi urging his players on. What a fine example this man has been today. Always moving, always talking. Mashaba again. And this time it's Komani who picked up the loose ball and tries to find Sono. But Mahlangu is close at hand and heads into touch. Kayenza shouts to his players to mark a man. Karazinski with the throw-in. Cleared by Mahlangu. And by Malabani. A beautiful ball by Komani for big boy Kolohani. He jinks. And on the overlap, Dlamini. Dlamini who shakes off Maseko just on the edge of the box. He'll be looking for the head of Broad. But no, he hits the post and it breaks loose to Ramosa, who squares it across the area for Sono. It's in the net. 2-1 to Pirates and the crowd go wild. Cheeky Webster de Chaba throws the ball at a dejected Fenter. Swallows are stunned, but as the replay shows, you can't give a man of Sono's caliber 5 yards of freedom in front of goal without being punished. In the space of 3 minutes, we've seen a complete reversal of fortunes, from the high-flying birds to the marauding pirates. Tornado now. He finds Maposho. Maposho has Manini alongside him. And a firm tackle from Kolohani, but it breaks loose to Tornado. He strides past Karazinski, and oh, that must be a penalty as he clearly pushes it away with his hand. Tornado appeals, the referee and linesman obviously unsighted, and Swallows having no luck at all. An infringement off the ball gives Swallows a free kick, and it'll be interesting to see whether they can use this dead ball situation to the same advantage as Sono. Referee Matsuani pushes the Pirates' defensive wall back the required 10 yards, much to the annoyance of Dichaba, Kolohani, and Cello. Manini dummies Maposho through Dichaba's legs, and Malabani is just wide. But the referee has ruled that the ball came off Dlamini, and this will be Swallow's 10th corner of the game. Tsetsedi organizing his defense. And Manini with the kick. But it's well taken by Patson Banda. This veteran knows all about big match atmosphere, and once again he's calming his side. He throws it out to Dlamini. Dlamini, a long ball for Kolohani. Back to Ramosa. To Komani. Komani does well to evade the tackle. Tsetsedi now, is Pirates really beginning to turn it on. Tsetsedi, a long ball down the line, but it's intercepted by Mulatto. Goes to Cello. Cello with the cross, and unmarked is Kolohani. He's got lots of tiny volleys, and it's wide. There he really should have made it 3-1 to Pirates. Mulatto with the goal kick for Swallows. Dichaba. For Broad. To Karazinski. Out to Dlamini. Dlamini with a cross. Flicked on by Broad. But Phil Fenter is there to tidy things up and turn it back to goalkeeper Kayenza. So Swallows seem to have regained their composure as the game swings from end to end. Fenter. To Tornado. And oh, that must be a foul by Tsetsedi. Terras telling his men to calm down. Free kick there by Maposho. And a chance here from the deflection for Maseko. But a corner it is. Maseko takes it. Banda misses the cross. An awful scramble. Chances for Maposho and Malabani. And a lucky save by Banda. Could he be saying, you look after the goals and I look after stopping them? Banda's clearance finds the head of Broad. And Mashaba puts it firmly into touch. Karazinski to Kolohani. Back to Karazinski. And oh, that's a nasty collision as Maseko tries a bicycle kick straight into Karazinski's face. Karazinski flat on his back. Maseko tries to revive him. And it's a worried Ivan Koza of Pirates who sees his captain taken from the field with blood streaming from his nose. Sono again lines up the kick, and Swallows must be having anxious moments with this man only 20 yards out. But oh, the kick is harmless this time, and Kayenza gratefully accepts it. A long, long clearance again. Tornado and Sateri fight it out. Sateri to Dechaba. And a rough tackle there by Malabani. He's lucky if he doesn't get booked for that one. Cello takes the free kick and finds Sono all on his own again. Well tackled though by Mahwangu. To Maposho. And a lovely ball for Manini. Oh, and that must be a penalty. Romosa, the guilty man there. Yes, both the linesman and referee are emphatic, and Pirates don't even bother to protest. Manini seems to have injured that ankle that sidelined him for 3 weeks. The referee signals for first aid assistance. Then he checks his watch. There can only be seconds remaining in this half. Back onto the field comes Captain Karazinski, looking somewhat worse for wear. Kamani is going to need more than prayer to influence Maseko as he rarely misses from the spot. Oh, and he has missed it. A great save by Banda. But no, the linesman is flagging. Something's wrong. Broad embraces Banda, but referee Motuani waves the players away from him. He consults with the linesman. It's got to be retaken. Banda must have moved, and the referee is adamant. Well, for excitement and drama, we can't expect much more in a cup final. Banda just cannot accept the decision. He insists he did not move until the kick was taken. And no matter how hard Sateri tries to convince him otherwise, Banda refuses. Yet, as the replay shows, Banda definitely moved beforehand. But Banda hasn't given up the fight yet, much to the amazement of Sono. Karazinski comes across and tells him he must abide by the referee's decision. And he silently makes his way back to goal. The tension is at fever pitch as Big Daddy nearly chokes on his cigarette. Shakes Mashaba can't bear to look. But Maseko makes no mistake this time. 2-2, and what a perfect time to equalize. Swallows players commiserate with Banda, and as the replay shows, Maseko took it well and realizes his pre-final prediction to notch 2 goals. Poor Banda, he's suffered the extremes of jubilation and despair all in a matter of seconds, right on half-time. Into the second half, and with the score at 2-2, we can expect some real fireworks, as both these sides will be going all out for the important third goal. Swallows, I believe, generally had the upper hand in the first half, but cannot afford the lapses that gave Sono so much room. If they do, they can expect trouble. A long ball by Mulatto nearly finds the loping Tornado, but Banda is quick off the mark. He doesn't seem to be affected by the drama of that retaken penalty. Ramoso now to Dlamini, and Maposho into touch. Ramoso with a throw-in for Karazinski. Manini intercepts. And he goes down the line, taking 3 players with him. Dlamini intercepts. But his pass is picked up by Michaela. Michaela in turn dispossessed by Jomo Sono. Sono's pass is beautifully timed to Dichaba on the right. He flicks it past Mulatto. Benter's desperate tackle just stops Dichaba. But oh, he's blatantly pulled him down in the box. Broad points to the spot, but the referee has made his mind up long before, as the linesman's flag was raised immediately. Poor Fenter, but it was a crude and unnecessary tackle, and he deserves the consequences. Sono places the ball on the spot and seems without nerves, which is in sharp contrast to the pensive Ivan Koza. Big Daddy watches silently and hopefully. But Sono takes the kick brilliantly, giving Kayenza no chance. 3-2 to Pirates, and that brings Sono's personal tally to 12 for the competition. The replay only emphasizes how well the kick was taken. So can Swallows come back yet again? Michaela sends down a long ball, but brilliantly intercepted by Tsetsedi, with Malabani in contention. Tsetsedi has played like a man inspired, cutting out everything, and always in the right place at the right time. Banda taking his time. Maposho volleys his kick straight back for Tornado to give chase. Banda clears, but only as far as Manini. Manini tackled by Dichaba, who loses his boot in the process. Broad to Karazinski. For Sono, who's running down the line, but Sheikh Mishabe is right on his tail, and this time he seems to get the better of the duel. Karazinski's throw is punched away by Kayenza. Maposho clears to Manini. To Tornado. To Maseko. This is lovely football by Swallows. Malabani through, but Manini is offside, much to the annoyance of the Swallows fans. Ramoso plays back to Banda. Tsetsedi to Kamani. He finds Broad, who lays it off to Dichaba. Karazinski now. And a good break there by Broad, but well taken by Kayenza. Although he's conceded 3 goals, Kayenza has generally had a good game. Tsetsedi to Dlamini. Karazinski. And that's a late tackle by Maposho, but referee Matsuani waves play on. Dichaba for Sono. And he's turning on the magic as he wriggles past the Swallows' defense. Dichaba. The cross, but Broad's header is harmlessly wide. Broad has been well shackled by the Swallows' defense and has had a bit of a frustrating afternoon. Ramosa to Dichaba. A neat back flick to Cello, whose long ball finds Broad. To Sono. And a good dummy could spell trouble here for Swallows. But unfortunately, he doesn't quite connect, and Kayenza gathers safely. Still 3-2 to Pirates, but anybody's game. Manini pulled 3 players with him. But a foul by Oscar George Dlamini stops him. Swallows fans have been waiting patiently for Ace to sparkle this half. Manini to Fenter. His cross finds Maposha, and oh, Banda saves the day again for Pirates. Still not clear though. Dichaba and Fenter bundles him into touch. There was definitely an air of desperation in that tackle, but Dichaba does not retaliate and merely smiles at Fenter. There have been very few deliberate fouls, in fact, in this game. It's generally been clean. Shakes finds Manini with space to move in, but what a wretched pass. Manini seems to be lacking concentration. Dichaba to Koloahani, to Cello, who switches the ball to Dlamini on the left. Karazinski. Back to Dlamini. And the cross is punched clear by Kayenza. Maposho pulls the ball away from Cello and now has the Pirates' defense on the hop as they've all been caught up in the Swallows' half. It could well be dangerous. He finds Malabani on the right, and a good first-time ball finds Manini, but he's pushed away by Kamani. Still keeps possession, but the referee does not play the advantage as Manini slots the ball past Banda. Poor Swallows seem to have run out of luck. A disappointed Manini finds the decision hard to accept. A perfectly good goal which could turn out to be a decisive factor. Maposho takes the kick, but it eludes everyone. Maposho again. But he loses the ball to Ramosa, to Dichaba, to Koloani, back to Dichaba. But a dramatic flying save by Kayenza stops Dichaba. Even the Pirates fans appreciate such acrobatics. Michaela's cross is blocked by Kamani, but the ball runs dangerously to Manini, and oh, he's fumbled at the vital moment. It still finds Tornado, but the ball is just too far ahead and he cannot get any force behind it as Banda saves. Maposho drives against Cello. The rebound still bobs around in the area. Karazinski. Maposho, but Sateri heads off the line again, and Koloahani takes the ball away thankfully, and Fenter into touch. The Swallows bench must be despairing whether they will ever notch the equalizer. Their forwards are just wasting chance after chance. Koloahani opens up the Swallows' defense to Sono. A great return, and Koloahani is through with only Banda to beat. But oh, he balloons the ball way over the bar. That's the second golden opportunity he's missed. Maposho finds Maseko. To Manini, a good 1-2, and Maseko loves the situation, but again Sateri is there to block the drive. Tornado takes the rebound. Finds Malabani. His cross is cleared by Kamani. Time is fast running out for Swallows, and there will be very little injury time, if any. Maposho to Michaela. Back to Maposho. And Karazinski pulls him down. Maposho threatens to retaliate, but his bench quietens him down. Manini. To Maseko. A bad ball, but Maposho picks it up. His dangerous cross is punched away by Banda, who continues to give chase out of his goal area and plays a long ball to Dichaba. He's challenged by substitute Jimmy Music Man Mahlangu. Tornado steams in and finds Fenter. Mahlangu again. Leaves it to Manini. To Maposho. To Malabani. And it's Kamani into touch. Ace Kamani, too, has been a commanding figure in Pirates' backline. Mahlangu. But Ramosa blocks his cross. Ramosa finds Dichaba. He plays games with Tornado. Still manages to lay off to Ramosa. Maposho. Malabani. And Dlamini away. Michaela. To Manini. He decides to entertain the crowd with his ball juggling and takes on Sono, rather like master and pupil, you could say. But this time the Black Prince comes out on top. Tarazinski. Back to Sono. But he's well tackled by Michaela. This game has developed into a dour midfield struggle as both sides begin to tire, and there's still only one goal in it. Banda's poor kick finds Maseko. To Manini, who can't quite control it, and Dlamini clears. Ramosa on his own. Substitute Makari. Dlamini. The Chaba, but he's offside. Mahlangu hastily sets up the free kick as he realizes how little time there's left. Cello clears to Broad. To Sono. But it's an obviously very tired Sono whose pass slices to the feet of Mahlangu. Maposho, challenged by Makari. And what a dangerous cross as Cello thankfully turns it away for a corner. Maseko takes the corner. Tornado. And beautifully punched away by the dominating figure of Banda. Dichaba. To Ramosa. To Makari. His cross beats everyone. Sono jockeys Michaela and regains the ball. Good pass to Ramosa, and a first-timer that screams just over the bar. Big Daddy can be thankful that that was not number 4 for Pirates. Now it's Manini. Finds music man Mahlangu. And his snapshot nearly surprises everyone as it just sneaks over the bar. There's little time left now, and Pirates fans must be feeling very confident that the cup is well and truly on its way to the Pirates boardroom shelf, their first major trophy in 3 years. But Sono is still determined to show off his magic in the dying seconds. Dlamini. Jumps over Maposho's wild tackle. To Ramosa. To Sono. And it's all over. The cup goes to the Buccaneers, and this man Sono must surely take a large slice of the credit. He scored 2 and was the architect of the 3rd. The fans idolize him, and there's no denying his superstar status. The fans pour onto the field, and players from both teams shake hands with one another after what was certainly an exciting game, with the result in doubt right up to the final whistle. The Pirates' banner flies proudly as Captain Karazinski takes the trophy on a lap of honor. A disconsolate Big Daddy watches forlornly. His bread and butter man failed to appear, and he can only reflect on what might have been. But his sympathy is with his players as he knows they've played their hearts out, and he consoles Captain Sheikh Mashaba personally. They look on sadly as the victorious team continues their lap of honor. Jubilant fans clamoring to make contact with their idols as they parade the coveted Mainstay Cup for all to see.
Sheikh, you must be a disappointed man.
Very much. Very much. I am really disappointed. Most of it we did all our best in the whole thing. But it's always the case. There must be a winner and a loser.
And the game goes you planned.
We gave them a bit too much room earlier on. But in the second half we tightened up and things were going just as we planned at half time. First half, it was even. Second half, we knew we could beat them.
I think overall I'm happy with my performance. What I would like to say thanks to the players because they did it for me. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have scored the 2 goals. So the whole team deserves a pat on the back.
So now I hope the people are feeling good. The supporters, everything is for them. I feel particularly proud that after 3 years of being hungry, we have at long last broken off the famine.
we're back into big business again. This hasn't been an individual effort. I want to thank the players, thank the officials. It wasn't quite easy leading on this tough battle. But typical like the sea robbers are, the deeper they go down into the sea, so do they emerge very, very dangerous.
The Pirates fans have waited long and hard for this occasion. With so many people crammed into the stadium, their conduct has been tremendous for not only local fans, but overseas as well. As they sing their songs of praise, tonight belongs to Orlando, and the players can expect a royal reception from these loyal and vocal supporters. Mainstay Cup 1980 has certainly been a showpiece and seen South African soccer truly come of age.
Gaga.